Hello, everyone. Very good evening. I'm Nancy Anthony. It's been 2.5 years, 3 years that I have come online to my YouTube channel, and I want to do something. I want to share something which has been prolonging for a long time. Today, I'm very happy that I've come back all in action, and I wanted to share few very important changes which has happened in my life, which I want to kind of share it with all of you and also help understand what it's going to be going forward, how I've planned it, what I really want to do, what are the things which I have taken decisions for, and also wanted to upgrade on what I want to kind of build going forward. I have built my brand, I have built my system with a lot of pros and cons. Things happened, life changed. 3 years, my first video when I put when I wanted to talk about confidence, let confidence be your second skin. And I wanted to build more on writing a book, and I wanted to do something to help people. But that time I didn't know what exactly I wanted to help people with. And exactly, I didn't know which subject to talk, what are the things to say, what are the programs I'm going to build, whether I'm going to work for an organization, work under someone all over again, or I want to collaborate with someone, I want to do. So a lot of pros and cons, and there were a lot of gaps in between. I kind of stopped myself and I created something that didn't happen. With all that, now 2026, I am so clear what I really want to do now. I want to change every single human, not with just confidence, but also to have courage. Courage to handle, face, say, speak up, show up, never give up in multiple layers. Why? Because it's very important to stop people, to tell them that this is the limit and this is your bandwidth and this is what is your capacity and this is what you want to do, this you don't want to do. What not to do in life is what I want to help everybody, and what not to agree with, what to say and what not to say, both are equally important, isn't it? You can't say yes to everything, you can't say no to everything. You need to know how to balance that bridge. That will only come when you're emotionally very, very clear in your thoughts, in your head. When people say that you are emotionally down or emotionally full, you're thinking too emotionally, hello, you're a human. These are the traces, and this is how these are the traces which tells you that you are a human because you're emotional. You should be experiencing it. You should be sharing things with emotion. So it's not just only about emotional intelligence I want to help people with, because through NLP and TLT, with multiple coaches and one of my very important mentor whom I've learned from, and the other two, three mentors which I'm learning from and I've already learned from and certified. Through that, I have really understood how our nervous system works, what the language we use, through that language, how things are changing. So emotionally, neurologically, scientifically, I want to help people to understand, to reprogram their mindset. One, because I come from corporate for so many years, 21, 22 years now, worked with multiple organizations, I've been broken down at every stage, because every time I took a career, it has nothing to do with my past career experience. But I was only growing myself with position. So if I was a fashion associate, then I became a supervisor. When I was a supervisor, I went to a brand new industry and I became an area manager. From area manager, from a complete different organization and setup, then I became a regional manager. From regional manager, I moved into a brand new vertical as a national manager. So everywhere when I'm growing from one pillar to post, from one organization to another organization, which doesn't carry my past experience of the same industry. I usually have overall experience, but it doesn't have the same industry experience. It is FMCG, it is retail, it is direct selling, it is all sales, it's all product, it's all business, it's all people, it's all leadership. However, the vertical or the industry is very different. I took the challenge. It was a learning, it was a lot of insult, Majority of my bosses are so unhappy with me. I never had a great relationship with many of the bosses. Most of the job which I've been working, I had to struggle to build myself, prove myself, build my identity. And my colleagues, there, I did not have great colleagues in most of the organizations. I could not gel with most of the people. I could not balance my passion. I didn't know how to project my passion. And I used to always be the black sheep or the odd one out in the whole system where they feel that I don't get along, I don't gel. I had a lot of tags. I had a lot of insults. There were many get-togethers and gatherings and meetings and events where I used to always feel left alone or I always feel cornered or bullied. I used to feel, and people used to make me feel, and it was both the side. I didn't know how to handle, they didn't know how to handle. So all these learnings have made me a complete and a brand new person who I am now. And I'm very happy to reach this point. And I'm happy thanks to every single person who made me feel so bad and so worst, whatever the way they made me feel, however that system was, however I experienced them. They said some nasty things to me. Thanks to all those people for being what they were to me, which has made me who I am today. And I did not have any kind of a revenge. I didn't want to go back and prove myself to them. But those comments and those statements and those behaviors um, have made me to be in a great place now. And I want to build a system where I want to help every individual to just be themselves. You don't have to fit into some boxes to make people comfortable. That's something which I want to build. So, emotional intelligence and leadership, emotional intelligence in corporates, working employees, especially women, the girls who struggle in the system of working with men and working with the corporate, working with managers, bullying the managers below. They are the one who run the whole system. And HR doesn't listen to you. You don't know whom to go to. And the peer pressure, the sales pressure, family pressure, financial pressure, emotional pressure, physical pressure. All of this, you need to stand 8 hours, 10 hours, travel. Nobody's listening to you. So all these kind of challenges is what I want to help people boost, come out of the problems and manage it. You can't come out of a situation. Not everybody can take decisions the way I am taking. I can't take the decisions which you're taking. Everybody's walk of life is different. Everybody's understanding level is different. So, however, in your own benefit, in your own bandwidth, in your own system, in your own environment, how can you handle that situation better? How can I help you boost your courage? Face those problems, handle those kind of situations, which I was not able to do. I used to break down in many places and I used to give back in many places. I'm known for a lot of multiple reasons in the whole, the whole journey. I have people telling me very bold and you know, someone who's very bold and does not get scared. Even if I'm standing alone, I would stand alone and speak my word. And people telling me that I don't get along and I'm not very friendly. And on the other side, people always find me very sweet and very passionate, and I'm very creative, and I have a lot of ideas, and I can build something. People feel that I'm a great boss, whoever worked under me. People who were working with me feel that I'm a wonderful employee. My bosses who agree, they know that I have a lot of qualities. I do not know how to project it. And people who do not like me, I do not like them either. So, how do you balance all this? Is your emotional intelligence aspect. That's why I have done my NLP and TLT, so that this way of behavior, limiting belief, inhibitions, your rapport building, your career building, decision making. How do you generalize things? How you delete information, delete, distort, and generalize? How do you have your anchor system done? When someone is putting you down, how do you build yourself up? All this comes into NLP and TLT as a technique. That's one part of it. Okay. And the other part is I lately they say, right, they like you will have to go through many layers and stages. At every decade of our life, we understand ourselves and everything better. So in my 40s now, I've realized not that because I've reached 40 and I'm moving into spiritual. I've always been this fascinating person. I always live in this la la land. I'm always in a very beautiful, imaginary fairy tale world, and I'm still very fond of, the Frozen movie, the Mauna, and Moana, and all the other animation movie. I call myself a Tinkerbell, because I feel I can fix anything. I can be a great jugadu and I can fix stuff. You come to me with a problem and I'll give you a solution. There's no in my dictionary. One of my boss used to always say Nancy stands for never say no. I never say never. And I will never give up. Those are the qualities I want to stay with. Okay. And through that, and I love fairies and this world, this beautiful world of magic world. I really believe in it. And that's how beautifully everything fell in place. And I got into this amazing system of angel card reading where I want to help people more emotionally, spiritually also. Through this angel card reading, I am able to tap into people's emotion where they are getting stuck in life. They want awareness, they want guidance. I've been giving awareness and guidance to people. People definitely look up to me. So sorry. Yeah, people definitely look up to me for the advices. They used to come to me. They used to think that talking to me can solve the problem if they had stuck somewhere, that I can be a solution. And I would love to even now, but I want to do it in a much more systematic way. I want to do it which is more practical, logical. It has some kind of an element of fact to it. And it is connecting with some kind of takeaway, giveaway. So I want to do this angel card reading. It's not that I want to do it, I'm already doing it and it's building up, and I call it as Aurancy. Aura wings with Nancy as Nancy Anthony. So I've merged both of it. Aura and Nancy come together as Aurancy wings. And with Aurancy wings, I want to put my element. I feel that I am also something not normal. I don't see myself as a normal person. Not that I'm abnormal, whoever wants to think whatever. This is not the time for me to justify myself to you. What I mean is that I see myself that someone who little hatke from normal way of doing things and believing in things is what I feel it, and I think I can add that value. So this is another vertical I started. The first vertical, Zenith Academy, is one important vertical is your Passionista. And a passionista, I want to help people on the image. One is your emotional, the other one is spiritual, the other one is your image. From image, why do I say I'm passionate about the way you look, what you wear, how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you apply something from your head to toe? I am super fascinated. I know I'm using these words very often because that's how I feel. And for me, look really matters. How you carry yourself really matters. And dressing up, I love dressing up. I love carrying fashionable clothes, something very trendy and very comfortable, something which is stylish. Style is something which is important, and I have people around me who call me also as Fancy Nancy. I love that. I like that name, and it kind of suits me. And I am, like I said, I'm more of a jugadu, and I don't fix for something all the time, and I can just create anything, anytime, in any situation. You put me in pressure and I work great. It's not an affirmation, it's the real thing, and I'm saying it. And it's not my limited belief, it's the real thing, I'm saying it. Okay. The moment I get into a situation where I'm not able to handle it is exactly when I perform even great. So if you have a wardrobe, which is like you feel that you don't have clothes, I can mix and match clothes like what I'm wearing now. I can just remove this and I'm wearing this particular jacket on formal a casual formal top, semi-formal top. And this particular accessory which I'm wearing, I used to usually wear this with my jean top, especially when I have a jean jacket. So anything I can kind of mix and match with whatever I have. And I ensure that we look great, our skin, our hair, or color cosmetics. I'm very fond of color cosmetic. And one of the bosses, he was a very nasty guy, very, very rude, unpleasant, a mean guy, a very mean guy. Like many offices, and we experience one such type of a person. So I worked for this one of the wellness organization, and then it also had more of the supplements and other things. So for me to just to taunt me, just to make me feel bad, I don't know what happiness they get when they do things like this. That time he said, Nancy, you know what? You belong to more of these color cosmetics and skincare. That's where you belong to, and I'm sure you're great at it and talking to people. All these wellness things might not suit you. And to mind you, I was a national head for that particular company. And I'm very proud and happy that what I built till I was there. And I know from where to where I've taken the organization, structure, process, system, material, and the team, the way I built the team, the way I structured everything. And I'm very proud of myself for doing it. However, the way he made me feel was disgusting, and let it go back to him. And I don't care, I don't have to prove it. But he said that word. He said that because I come from cosmetic background, I worked for organizations like Avon, Oriflame, P&G, Lakme, all these big international, national and international brands in cosmetics. For all my life, I was in a cosmetic environment. I started my career in 1999 as a fashion associate or a beauty advisor, is what we call, from Health and Glows to Shopper Stop to Lifestyle to the small standalone stores of Commercial Street, NK Hammer's, the supermarkets. That's where I come from. I'm coming from that. And so I really know what it means. I know how it feels to stand behind the counter and sell the lipstick. If you can sell a beautiful shade of lipstick, a woman who can wear that lipstick for 6 months or 1 year, and if it can make her look confident and happy and bold and beautiful, I would love to sell lipstick even now. And I want every woman to wear a beautiful shade of lipstick and lovely, beautiful kajal, lovely foundation, wear beautiful clothes, amazing accessories, perfumes. This is the world I come from, and I cherish it, and I'm very proud of where I come from. So people, all these men, all these, the so-called higher authority people who are there, very limited belief system. So if they make any comments like this, is what boosts me even more to prove it. So one of my vertical, because I'm so good at it, which he is also able to see it, and I've been got multiple insults from people on the kind of look I used to carry. There's one manager, one of the national head, um, you know, it's such an irony. So when I was in a stage and I was fumbling and fearful and I didn't know how to talk in front of so many people. So after that, when whatever I did, how I delivered, performed, I went backstage and she told me, Nancy, you don't worry, you're amazing, you're good, you're like a raw diamond. You just need a little more polishing and you'll do great. And that was a huge boost for me. And the same lady after in the system, because they had a different expectation, we had a lot of difference of managing things, and they found out that according to the standard or the expectation, the branch was not doing so. And then we came out with this thing saying that I think I have to move out because I'm not capable enough and good enough to manage it. They assumed and presumed that I was a problem there, whereas I know from where to where the brand went, and which is a story for another day. There, the moment I used to walk through, she used to pick up some kind of a body spray or spray and spray it on her, which used to make me feel that there's some kind of a smell which comes out of me. And that was so disgusting to even experience someone treating you like that. Now, the kind of perfumes I wear, or the kind of attar, Hyderabad, or all those small bottles, the miniatures I have, the amount of perfumes I have, not just because she said and I want to do it, and I used to always love it. There's different story behind it. So through that, anywhere I go, everywhere I go, the first thing people say is, "Oh my God, you smell so good." Thanks to her. Now I know how to smell good, how to wear a perfume, what type of perfume suits for what kind of personality, what body type, what dress type, what occasion. I'll be able to say. I was able to say it then also, but then now I can even say it even better, even nicer for that matter. So that's one vertical, which is your image, passionista, under Zenith Academy. One is your emotional intelligence, NLP, TLT, public speaking, confident building, layers and all of this. While doing all of it, approaching colleges, approaching people, I want to build this confident level on everyone, on the soft skill and behavior, emotions, leadership, all of this. One of my very old colleagues, she came back to me and she's like, I have a daughter and I want her to be like you. I'm like, compliment, thank you. I hear that. Nice of you, but what do you think I can do? She's like, I want her to be like you, speaking like you, and I want her to be more confident like you. And like, nice, but she's a child, she is a kid. How am I supposed to teach a kid how to talk and all that? Like, no, communication, talk, do something. And then overnight, I built this thing. I never say no to anything, and I'm hustling and I'm doing stuff. So, and I thought, okay, why not me build something for her? So, under my Zenith Academy, now I've built something which is called Zenith Junior Journey. Okay, a star performer. So now Zenith Junior Journey. See, I'm not into this editing and all that at the moment. I don't know how to do those pop-ups coming up. The more I'm talking, the visuals coming. I love to do all that. Not at the moment. I'm not. I'm learning it. Maybe gradually over the time, when you see my videos, you will see all those animation gimmicks happening. So for now, no visuals. Only listen to me. I'm only trying to say whatever I wanted to kind of put it across. So Zenith Junior Academy is for kids from age group of 8 till 14 and 15 till 18. There's a separate program for teenagers and anybody who's like 20 and above who are getting into college. For them, there's a separate program who finish the MBA and getting into fresher, interview cracking, communication, anchoring. I do all of this combination of NLP and all of this. So for Zenith Junior, for kids, it's going to be fun-filled, more of activities. I've built program for them, which is a 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then it is 3 months program, which is divided into many layers: communication, understanding them emotionally, breaking the barriers, making them speak in the public. In society, they don't open up much. When relatives, friends come, they're more happy. If they go out somewhere, socializing is a tough thing for them. And kids have their own beautiful thing, I'll tell you, which I really blew my mind. And the opportunity came to me is when I'm doing NLP, TLT, when we all understand this childhood trauma and ancestor healing, when we talk about all these big real stuff, then why wait till you become 30 and 40 and grown life? Why can't you just correct it then and there? So this particular kid, you know what she told me when I asked, why don't you speak, my love? Why are you not expressing? Why do you think you don't speak in public? She said, not really, ma'am. I told her not to call ma'am. She'll be giving me a new name. I said, not to call me, not that. I speak to people. It's just that I choose whom to speak to because people sometimes they treat you bad and then they are too friendly and all that. So if I'm comfortable, I speak. I said, fair enough. That's the way it's supposed to be, which is good. And I said, then why don't you speak in class and perform and all that stuff in terms of activities? You know, she's a great speaker. I love her. Beautiful. Her mindset is so amazing. So when I asked, she said something so interesting, so beautiful. She said, when she was in her nursery, when she was in her UKG and nursery, she went on stage, she went on the class front to say something when teacher asked her to speak, and all her friends laughed at her because she pronounced something wrong. She could not say some word correctly, and everybody laughed at her. That was a moment for her. Because of it, going forward, is she feels when I speak, people will laugh at me. So she doesn't want to speak. Keeping that, now she's in her sixth standard. Now she doesn't go out and participate and speak. She's great in drawing, art, sports. She's amazing in yoga. Those things in a group she's able to do, but not coming out separately to do it. Then the mother feels that she doesn't open up, she doesn't speak. Imagine if she had to finish, get married, get into a job, and she wanted to do something, this would stay with her all the time. Now, the sooner you kind of know it and correct it, isn't it amazing? So, Zenith Junior Academy, Zenith Academy, Passionista, the Aurancy, all these things are amalgamation of this beautiful world I've created for, for people to come together. And I want to help many, 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 in fact, every house people, every house human, especially women. I mean, of course, all due respect to men, boys, and everybody who also want to join, please feel free and join. However, I want every girl, child, every woman to be very, very confident, courageous, more than confident, courageous. Confident is you can like become confident like that. I want them to be bold and courageous. Never allow society, family, siblings bully and take control over them. They need to have right friends, the kind of friends they choose, the kind of boyfriends, girlfriends they choose. They have to be very clear. The decisions they make have to be very clear. They have to have a dream, and that dream needs to be fulfilled. And I will do everything at my level and my capacity to ensure that that girl reaches where she has to reach. No man, no boy is going to take decision for them. No family is going to take decision for them. They will have to take their own decision. That's where I'm going to stand. And help them boost, help them overcome their fear, overcome their blockages, emotional baggages, and release all of it and make them a great personality and shine bright, sparkle, and build themselves to be one of the best in the whole universe. Every individual is special. Everybody has a reason to come, and that's what is needed in this also. So, on that note, my Tintin and Millie are here and they want to play because of my background thing. You will not be able to see it. On another day, I'll show my Tintin and Millie. Thanks to Tintin, who's come in my life. She's changed my whole life. After that, my spiritual aspect of angel card reading became even better. So, Tintin is my 3.5-year-old girl. I got her. I got her in Hyderabad when it was raining. She was all alone at the corner of one nursery school eating some leftover rotten food in the rain. She was shivering. She was, I think, only 30, 35 days maximum. So, Tintin, you will see her very soon in all my other videos. I'm sure they'll come. And Millie, after 1.5 years, I found Millie again in the rain. And she was actually bitten by the other streeties in that area. And she was lying in the corner for more than 2 days without any food and medicine and all that. So she found me, Tintin found me, Millie found me, and through them, my life has changed, and I'm happy. With this, I want to help every street should have animals. Every street should have plants. Animals, especially, I'm very close to the beautiful God community, which is the dog community, is a God community for me. And the streeties have to be really good, especially indies, the so-called the Indians, which we want to feel very proud of, and all the other aspect. And we call ourselves Hindustanis, and we are the patriotism inside us we have. But you don't want anything natural, which is anything which is desi. You want desi pan and everything else, but not the desi kutta, desi dog. You feel that the dogs are the bad stuff. And whatever the Supreme Court now is doing, I'm deadly against it. So how much ever we can protect and manage, not just, I mean, main thing is definitely the priority is of course the furry babies. I don't want to call them dog because the dog word has been so misleading and misused in India and all over the world also. You use it as a curse, or use that as some scolding slang, right? So the way I want to use them is furry babies. So that is one which I want to do. And then rest all the other animals, every animal, let it be a rat or a cat or a cow. Everything has to be safe and good. That's something else. Will again story for another day. So far, all this I want to announce. So feel free. Tell how you felt. Thanks for staying till the end. I hope you had a good time hanging around with me, and I would look forward to help is a good word. No, it's not a good word. And to support you, to guide you, to coach you, to mentor you, to support you to come out of your blocks. Feel free to reach out. If you want to have an angel card reading, I'm not going to say click this link and there you come to this page and come to that page. Just come to my DM and just tell me what you want, and then we'll take it up from there. And just ping me, just say you want to reach out and I will reach out to you. Okay? You don't have to give your mobile number and all that stuff. Let me see if I can put some form. I'm just creating it, and I've built a whole program. Everything is like all there. And we will stay in touch, and I would definitely want to look forward to build this up more. Without all your support, it's not possible. So come up, open up, let's support each other, help me to help you, and be around and subscribe. I always wanted to say this, like, share, and subscribe, and stay around and stick around. And wait, I don't know whether I'm going to do it weekly or daily. I want to do it whenever possible. I'll do it more at day and night, whatever. Let's see how it goes. So far, this is the announcement I want to do. Welcome to my page and Zenith Academy, Passinesta, Aurancy, and the other entire system which I'm building up. And hail to the women power, hail to the who you are, the self-love, and all that is what we'll do. Be very, very courageous, not just confident. Okay. There's a book which I'll be coming up with says, let confidence be your second skin. So you need anything in terms of your skin, your hair, your look, internal, external, spiritual. I'm going to be here. I'm just a message away, and see you again. And what else? What else? What else? No, that's it for now. Okay, if there's something, you let me know. If you have a question, you let me know. If you want to talk to me, let me know. I would love to connect. So thank you. Have a wonderful day, night, whatever is for you. So see you again. Bye. Love you all. Take care. And we shall stay in touch. Bye bye.